It's called a promo, kid.
Shut your
and
mouth,
if you want to
John.
be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to do it. So go ahead.
You ready? No! I said, are you ready?
That was good. Glad you finally decided to pull that giant stick out of your butt and have some fun for once in your life.
You're uneducated marks! You sit there on your phones tweeting out your opinions like they're worth a damn. Let me explain something to you people. You don't know shit!
And I'd like to think that maybe this company will be better after Vince McMahon's death.
Okay, awesome. Jump right in. It's Friday morning. I'm getting scorny with the Scorny Boyz. I'm ready.
Always.
Give me a hell yeah!
So, obvious first question. What inspired the Scorn? And tell me about yourselves. Tell everybody about yourselves.
Start off. Well, me and him are actually brothers. He's
Really?
yeah, he's 6 years older than I am. Actually, I think he's 5 years older than me right now. But I mean, we grew up in Malt Springs.
Pretty much like grew up in like near Pleasant Grove in Texas, and it's like it was kind of ghetto-ish, not really, but ghetto-ish.
I've done martial arts since I was like 8 years old. Got my black belt in Taekwondo under Joe McSpadden.
Awesome. I also have a black belt in Taekwondo around the same age. Crazy.
And I got 4 state championships in fighting.
Awesome.
I remember one of those I had to fight from the bottom of the bracket. It was the worst day ever.
Yeah, I haven't.
It was like 8 fights.
I'm not like ranked in any fighting. I've just done some boxing and some Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always just done sports and stuff like that. So I guess I'm a natural athlete. So
I got to play on a competitive basketball team with Tyrese Maxey once, though.
That's cool. A random fact. So
yeah,
what inspired the Scorn?
So the Scorn, it took time to come up with the Scorn. So we've been wrestling now for 4 years on shows. And we're both over 300 matches, and that's like a lot in 4 years.
Yeah, that is.
But we originally came up with the Boys, like just from the TV show. So people could probably get that it's chaotic a little bit. And we were just headbanging rockers in the sense. But over time, we doing the stories, so we wrestle at MPX mainly a lot.
Yeah.
And we just been evolving our characters from there. And the way the Scorn came around is a story with the Booker. The Booker became our dad. And eventually,
my dad first.
Yeah, eventually he turned on us. So we needed to come up with a new name so we were like Children of the Scorn. Like he scorned us. And we wanted to do more of a gothy vibe, horror vibe, but
it didn't work.
It didn't work out because it wasn't really us. So we slowly transformed into our, I guess I'll say our stoner selves, because for the Scorn, and plus we were told it's more marketable just to have the Scorn instead of people trying to say a mouthful of Children of the Scorn. Even though I thought it was pretty dope too.
It was catchy, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
Drink it in, man.
Kind of crazy because the first gimmick we tried doing basically ended up being the gimmick we're doing now. We just didn't know how to do it at the time because we wanted to be like Bill and Ted.
Love that.
So now it's like Bill and Ted mixture with
crack.
Bill and Ted with a mixture of Jay and Silent Bob, but I'm not quiet.
I love that. A little Bill and Ted reference too. I haven't heard those names mentioned in a long time. So the next question was, what does it mean to get scorny? Like, how do you describe the feeling of getting scorny?
Tommy, I'll let you take that one.
It's really, it's something that's like really hard to obtain. It's not something that you just you could just feel. It gets the people going.
Gets the people going.
It's provocative.
It's high energy. I felt it at that Revolver show, like at the Epic Over Texas show. That was intense energy.
Yeah, so basically how we can try and explain it for people is getting scorny is having fun and having a good time.
Like you're at the livest party you've ever been
we're
at.
there to party.
Yeah.
Drink it in, man.
I love it. Where did the love for wrestling come, and when did you decide you wanted or needed to do it? We talked about having martial arts background, but when did professional wrestling come into the picture?
So I had always been a fan of professional wrestling before him. When I first started watching, I think like the first match I got to watch televised was Jeff Hardy versus Undertaker on Raw.
Dude, one of my favorites.
One of the best ones, and I was like, no wonder I got hooked. So like from there on, it was smooth sailing of just constant wrestling. He would watch it like every now and then with me, but he was always doing Taekwondo. He was always out doing something. And then like I think there was a certain point in my life when I didn't feel like I had purpose or anything. It was weird. It was like a higher calling in a way because where I was working, I was depressed and just didn't feel like I had purpose. And then randomly I saw a wrestling flyer and I was like, oh, I got to take it. I got to take the chance. And after being, after not trying for so many years to just go and try it, I ended up trying it and then history ever since. And like 3 months later, that's when he started training because you were out of Taekwondo and all kinds of shit.
No, I had been doing plays for a long time. That took up a lot of time. At one point, I was in like 4 at once one summer. But I don't really remember the first match I watched. I'm pretty positive it was Randy Orton versus like Jeff Hardy or Edge, but I can't exactly remember.
You might have saw the Randy Orton versus RVD.
I don't think I saw that. But yeah, it was something I just like. It was fun to watch. It was just something I would rather like actually do, and I was so busy all the time. It was just hard to sit down and watch it. But before I started training, I was like assistant stage managing a musical, and and every day I didn't have rehearsal. He had training. I'd go just to watch. In watching all the like agilities at first, I was like, oh, I should be able to do this. This is just like martial arts rolls. I can do this easily. It wasn't that easy. But I did it. But once I did like my very first practice match, and the dude I was wrestling basically explained it to me like wrestling's just one big play. Everything just kind of clicked in, and it was smooth sailing for there. Because before that, I didn't really get it.
Yeah, I think once we understood how it was 3 times easier. Cause it took me a little bit to like get the character stuff like that. Cause I had never acted like him. I was a hoodlum when I was young.
A hoodlum.
You just made the list.
Wow. All right. I want to show off this really cool tray I got from you guys. Yeah. And I want to know, do you design these yourselves, or how do you come up with these cool merch ideas? So
with that merch idea, our you even know him. Sam Stackhouse makes merch.
Yes.
So we saw that he was doing trays and ashtrays and lighters, and we were like, "Oh, dude, that goes perfect."
No,
with
those
us.
are chicken nugget trays.
I'm sorry.
With a sauce.
Yeah,
flavor.
the nuggy trays.
The nuggy tray with the sauce cut.
And a lighter to heat it all up for you.
There you go.
Gotta keep it marketable here.
Shout out to Stackhouse.
Yeah, but the Booker is the one that actually got us that design logo, but we kind of put in our own word for it. Like at first, I think it was just like normal skulls
Yeah.
with a lot of smoke coming out of it. But we were like, maybe less smoke, and can we try and figure out a way to like put our face on the skull?
Throw the headband in there. You gotta get the headband in there.
It's got my hair too.
Yeah. I nailed it.
Like before that, we had a Looney Tunes one.
Really?
Actually,
It's like, do you have it?
this is our old tray.
Sick. It's Scorny time.
Yeah.
You gotta put
So,
that back on the market.
Yeah, we do. The person that was with us isn't in the group anymore, but it's still a good design.
Just gotta edit it a little bit.
Oh,
Just
adjustment.
on it.
Okay, I got a print-specific question. We got to know, what is the Dr. Pepper obsession about? You had a whole match to obtain a year's supply and the title of Dr. Pepper King. Like, got to know why the obsession?
I actually had 2 matches and I won the second
Yeah,
one.
there's actually one before that ladder match he had
What?
against the same person.
I had a 23 flavors ladder match too, man.
I think that's one. we
Sick.
saw.
Basically, I love Dr. Pepper. Even when I did plays in martial arts and sports, I always had Dr. Pepper on me.
It's insane. This dude will literally drink a Dr. Pepper right before wrestling, and I'm like, no.
I used to do it for every performance at every
Jeez.
basketball game.
It's weird.
But it basically started because Delin Cavens was posting on Facebook all these memes about how much he loves Dr. Pepper, and it really hurt my feelings because I felt like I loved it a lot more than him. And we started arguing back and forth on Facebook, and a promoter messages us and was like, "Hey, do you want to do this as like an actual match?" And I was like, heck yeah, I would love to freaking do a Dr. Pepper match. And then we had the one at MPX after that one had already gotten booked.
Mm.
And then that finish, the freaking ref couldn't let someone win. I hit Dylan with a freaking power bomb while he's giving me a triangle choke. He counts the 1, 2, 3, but I apparently start tapping right before 3, so it's a tie. Bullshit.
You just made the list.
This is bullshit.
And then at the next match, the owner of the building wouldn't even let us use an actual ladder for the ladder match. So we had to use a step ladder.
Oh my god.
Which played out very well in my favor because, as we all know, Cavens is pretty short.
Yeah. Yeah, seems pretty short.
I had to literally hold that 2-liter and just grab and yank down till one of the freaking zip ties broke off of it. We had to ghetto rig that thing so bad. There were like 4 different zip ties on it. They hang it on a dog collar and then put the dog collar on a dog chain.
What?
However, you got to get it done, I guess. That's funny.
It was great. I loved that match, honestly.
Fair enough.
Finding new ways to do a ladder match with a step ladder.
Yeah, it's innovative. I mean, nonetheless, it's innovative.
Give me a hell yeah.
You're doing your thing, cutting your teeth in MPX. Got to see you work in Revolver. Do you think you guys can see yourselves taking this tag team onto an even bigger stage, like a Ring of Honor? Or further than that, national televised companies like AEW or WWE. Have you ever thought about that?
I honestly feel so because I feel like there hasn't been like obviously there's the Rascals that have done the stoner stuff.
Yes.
But they did it in a different way. So we're wanting. I feel like we could do the comedy, or if they want comedy, or if they want a serious, but the stoner duo. So like, because like you have Cheech and Chong, you have Jay and Silent Bob, you have Bill and Ted. I feel like they don't have those kind of characters, and for some reason, not a lot of people want to do tag team wrestling, even though we love it. It is fun as shit.
Yeah.
Like we're very good without each other too, but we're just like 3 times better together. Because I guess it's like you said, that energy. Because it's weird. Like he brings out energy, I feed off the energy, and then I bring it out too. So it's just like 3 times more, and that's how it gets scorny.
Certainly does. I kind of. Oh no, go on.
No, I was pretty much definitely. We could definitely see ourselves on higher promotions. We definitely want to be working Revolver more because every time we've worked Revolver, it's been fun as.
We got to do extra work for AEW Collision one time.
Yeah, when they were in Dallas.
There wasn't room for a dark match. It is what it is.
Right. So get to get out there.
Rhodes' nephews had the tag match that day.
Yeah. I was there. Yeah, I was there live that night. Okay. So I kind of had a question that tied off of that, and you kind of already answered a little bit. I wondered if you guys saw yourselves ever pursuing solo careers, or if just getting over as a tag team was the main priority. And it kind of sounds like that's it.
So how I feel about it is everybody wants to be a singles wrestler.
Yeah.
And they don't want to do tag. So I'm like, in that sense of like, it's like tag team art is dying in the sense, but it's not. So,
like it's kind of getting a resurgence, but everybody's still wanting to go off and do their own thing. We've done singles stuff, and I got to win the inaugural Texoma Pro Dynasty Championship, which I guess would kind of be like the Intercontinental in a way.
Yeah, like a TV title for the company that we work for. So like we work for 3 companies total at the moment. We work for MPX, Texoma Pro, and Hot Pro Wrestling. Hot Pro Wrestling's like based in Waco, and Texoma Pro is based in Sherman, Texas.
Got you. See, I just knew about the MPX stuff. I didn't know you guys were contracted out to those companies as well. That's really cool.
Yeah, so those are our main 3. We're looking now to get out more because we want to just get out more and wrestle at other states too.
Yeah,
we've been
international maybe.
Yeah, even that too, because we've been wanting to go down to Ohio to get more, do more Revolver shows.
Mm-hmm.
We've also gotten offered to go down and train with Sammy Callahan at his school.
Ooh, love that guy.
Which would be dope as crap. Easy, good way to learn some stuff you definitely didn't know you didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know?
That's really cool.
Give me a hell yeah.
Who's been your favorite team you've worked with so far up to this point?
ABC. ABC.
I mean, I'd like to work in ABC, but we've had good. I always have fun tag matches wrestling Purple Haze, Stevie Hendricks and Prince Alexander.
Yeah, they were on Revolver. Can't remember. Was it Tales of the Ring?
Yeah,
it was Tales of the Ring of Revolver because that was like their first time there, and that was our second time. And anytime we faced them, it's been fun as every time.
Even if it's like face or heel match or face heel match.
They're a little similar in the sense of like the energy, but we're more high energy and they're more like that smooth. Like they have that smoothness because they come out to Jimi Hendrix. That shit's smooth.
Yeah.
From Hood
I'm
Classic.
guessing Purple Haze.
Yeah.
They're from Hood Classic University.
Is there anybody specific you haven't worked with yet? Any company available? You just want to work with this team. What
The
is it?
Rascals,
I'd want to work
Rascals
with.
is one.
I'd love to work with the Machine Guns. I mean, they were one of my very first favorite tag teams.
They've been cool for a long time.
The tag team.
I watched more TNA than WWE when I was younger.
Oh, cool.
Always irked me in my soul that it took so long for them to win that TNA World Tag Team Championship. Them, I'd love to work Grizzled Young Vets.
Yeah, possible now.
Who else? I mean, a dream obviously would be the Hardys.
That's a dream. That we've even gotten compared to them by a fan one time, and that was like a big compliment because I've always loved the Hardy Boys, and who
Yes.
doesn't, to be honest.
Who doesn't?
Day though, I'd work them.
You're talking. That's like national.
Well, he's saying it. Anybody, any promotion?
Well, of course, we
Yeah,
would
like
face them.
FTR. Anybody up to FTR is available.
FTR would definitely be fun too. That they would make us go.
It was wild meeting those dudes in person.
I imagine.
They're not extremely tall, but they're jacked as sh-
Jacked
as It is insane.
Thank you so much for watching this episode today, and we will continue very shortly. But I want to quickly give a thank you to the sponsor of today's episode and talk about something that I've recently been getting into. And if you're a really on-the-go, busy type of person like I am, you'll want to hear this. Today's episode is sponsored by Optavia, a low-sodium, calorie-efficient, sustainable diet plan that not only is catered to helping you reach your weight loss goals, but links you in with a personal health coach to help guide you alongside your health journey. And the best part, your coach is somebody who has already been on the same weight loss journey and found success in doing so. So not only a healthy diet that will supply you with ready meals and low-calorie snacks, but link you in with somebody who can help keep you motivated and educated on your way to a successful weight loss journey. I myself have been doing the diet, and I am really happy with the results so far, guys. I get a lot of these turkey meatball meals. The beef stew is my go-to lunch. A lot of times when I'm getting ready for the day, you will see me drinking on these Optavia shakes that I love. And the most important thing about this is how often I drink water. You drink a lot of water. It seems like it's hard, but I'm telling you personally, my coach keeps me educated, motivated, and properly hydrated. It is achievable. If you would like to get in contact with our show's personal coach and get started on your Optavia health journey, contact our email listed below in the description with the word Optavia. That's OPTAVIA. Or just head over to www.optavia.com and get started on your own time with your own coach. Now, back to the program.
All right. Last thing I have, I don't normally make pitches at all or anything, but for you two specifically, I have a pitch. You like it, keep it. You don't, scrap it. Future signature move idea, the Scornado DDT.
Scornado DDT.
Some sort of assisted tornado DDT, maybe even having like France bounce off of you and do the tornado DDT. I just thought it was a cool name. I was like, pitch it.
That sounds cool.
Usually when we've done promos or just like even making a post for a show is constant Scorny. So like we'll like
I've been gotten on to a few times about how many times I say
he's been
Scorny.
told like you just say Scorny too much because it's like we're just like scornification.
People aren't gonna get it if you don't say it all the time.
Yeah,
It's true.
that's an unnecessary thing to be scorned for, if you will.
Thank you. At least you get it.
Well, you got to get it over. So like literally that became our vocabulary for like 2 years.
Drink it in, man.
Where's the best place on social media to find you guys? Well, shameless plug.
I mean, I'm on Instagram.
Well, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Twits.
Mainly on Facebook just for the scrolling. But
most of my content I post on like Instagram at TheMadPrince99.
Yeah, I mainly just post on Facebook. It goes to Instagram. It helps me out because I'm not too good at social media. He's way
Same.
better at it than me. So I'm like, hey, do this for us, dude. So I was like, I don't know what to
And
do.
Gabe's Instagram
He's got my Instagram.
is
That's like-
rugged_wilder.
Yeah, cool. He knows.
It's for the podcast.
He knows.
It's for the
he can put it out
podcast.
For the
us.
people.
Yeah.
It's for the people.
For the people.
This has been an insanely fun interview. I hope we can get to do some more stuff down the line. It was really good to talk to you guys. Thanks for taking some time to talk to me today.
No problem, man. Thank you.
It's probably the earliest we've been up in a while, so we're like, hey, we got a reason to get up.
Maybe go.
I'm glad I could be that reason.
Maybe. Probably will go work out now. It's so early.